So, like to, right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then just one other thing, which is apparent. Obviously, me personally, I don't know you. I've seen you in a live the other day. I don't know anything about your circumstances. I understand that you've gone through a tragic situation. And I don't mean to question you on this, but the information that I need to know is people are saying that they have reason to believe that your child identified as a different gender or wanted to identify as a different gender.
So, for legal
And
terms,
what they're conscious of is obviously the situation that's happening now probably wasn't what your child wanted. So your child didn't want to be known as Willow and wanted to be known as Ollie. Is that correct?
Right, I'm going to make it very, very clear. Okay, I'm going to literally put this as blunt as I bloody can because this is just, it's doing my head in. So for legality reasons, okay, we have to use her legal name, Willow, okay? Other than that, Willow, just before she died, was going through her gender issues and she wanted to be called Ollie as well. And while she was alive, we did that. We did just that. But legally speaking, when we're doing these lives and things like that, we have to use her actual legal birth name, which was Willow.
But why do you have to do that? Sorry.
Why do I have to do that?
So
Because
why do you have to use
Can I
the
just
legal
say one
terms?
thing? When you are putting Ollie, he, etc., Willow, Holly, whoever they wanted to be identified as at that time hadn't begun the journey, so we can't say that she or he wanted to transition.
Yes.
It was right at the very start, so
Yes.
So
I get what you're all saying, but when you're jumping on her saying dead naming this, dead naming that, also just be cautious as well that when Willow did sadly die, she was Willow. She'd not begun the first. They'd not. I'll just say they'd not begun the first steps.
Yeah, right. And I do want to make it clear, okay? Me and Willow had this conversation on whether she actually wanted to go through with a full body transition, and she did not. And I'm going to make it very clear as well. Nobody has the right to question anything in regards to her gender to me, okay? She was my child, and if people don't like any of that, don't comment. Don't watch my videos.
I think when people are obviously donating funds and are trying to support a cause, then transparency is probably key, isn't it? Rather than and if people find information out that obviously isn't as transparent as the information that you're giving, then people are going to ask questions because they want to know what they're given to or they want to know what they're supporting. So I think respectfully, I think respectfully, if there's something which doesn't seem right or seems a bit fishy, people are going to ask. Because they'll want to know what's going on.
Again, just to play, I've still not got a say on this, but just to switch it around, if she was also saying Ollie's Law, and then it comes to light that the child was called Willow, then, and again, I don't know this story, I'm just playing devil's advocate with this, but again, there would be something said if you come forward with Ollie's Law.
But people would ask the question, wouldn't they? Because they just want transparency. So I don't think people are doing it to question you, to attack you.
They don't need to know every single detail of my daughter's life. People do not have to donate, okay? Nobody does.
And for those who have donated, Courtney, this is what we're saying. They have got the right to know everything that you want this money for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the podcast, absolutely. The donations people have made, absolutely. It's nothing more than for the podcast. So any questions regarding the podcast, absolutely. You've all got right. But in regards to Willow,
3,000 up to 10,000.
Yeah, it's right. The reason for that is because so many people had donated and there was a lot of people stating we need to raise it. And what we've done now is because it's caused such a fucking issue,
I did hear you a minute since, Courtney, saying big creators has told us to up it, but I don't understand where it's gone from 3,000 to 10. Right. Can you name the creators that's told you to up it, please?
The big creators. It wasn't big creators that had said that, so I don't know who's been stating that. But
no, you've just said it on your live, which has been campaigning you.
Some of the people that have actually said this were all in the comments as well. But what we've done is we've lowered it because of the amount of problems that this is bloody causing. We've lowered it just to appease people, okay? We don't care about the bloody money.
Yeah, just for clarity. Just for clarity, them words came from yourself before while we were cancelling you, so that's what Pearl's referring to. It was you said before that big creators asked you to up it, you see.
We had one big creator doing this, okay? And what I'm going to state here is that this GFM, it doesn't matter. This is not the problem. This is not our main focus. I don't actually care.
Right, nobody else. Sorry, Courtney, 1 minute. Dan, turn the comments on. That's it.
I don't know who turned them off.
Sorry, what were you saying, Courtney?
All I'm saying is, what matters is getting this petition out there. If anyone wants
I've asked for it to come over.
Yeah, if anyone wants clarification on what the money's for, all right, that's regarding the podcast. But what I'm not going to be doing is sitting here having people question my daughter and her gender stuff and what's being done about that, okay? Because that is not what is important. What is important is getting the petition out there. No one's got the right to question any of this.
Yeah, I don't think you're being questioned. I think people are just asking. So it's not a case of you're in an it's not a case of you're in an interview seat and people are questioning you because they want to know what's going on. It's just that you were on a live and asked for transparency. We were watching the other live to see what was going on. Absolutely. And you came here. And when you came here, you didn't know what was going on, so we basically give you the information. Yeah. It's not a case of you being attacked. You've asked what's happened, we've told you what's happened, and unfortunately you don't like that response, which is fine. You're obviously not going to like that response, but no one's attacking you. We're just honest. We're not sitting here and sugarcoating it. So,
comments. That's my problem. Is the comments I'm seeing in this chat right now. People are literally.
As it stands, Courtney, you don't need to read them. So, just to get everything out there, just to try and throw some light on it all. Yeah. So, people are mentioning the Twitch thing. So, where does that come into play with all of it?
So, the Twitch thing, okay, people do podcasting on Twitch as well. They use the Twitch as a platform. That's one of the platforms I've been considering and using as well. Not just that, we've considered using Spotify to get there, as well as TikTok, doing the podcasting on there. And that is literally nothing more than to help people. I don't care about gaming. Don't actually like it at all. All I want to do is get this podcast off the ground so I can help more people. That is literally all I am wanting to do.
Have you put a second GoFundMe up?
A second GoFundMe. I knew this was going to crop up. So, on the 9th of October, which was a few days after Willow had taken her own life, I was worrying about the funeral, okay? I didn't have the funds to get that funeral done. So what I had done in the midst of my grief is I had literally set that up, like many people have. However, my ex-mother-in-law had come out and offered to do that. She had covered the funeral costs. That was great, okay? But what also happened during this is that I had spent the 4 weeks after my daughter's death seeing her. So, to be honest with you, removing that account was literally not the first thing on my mind. And then until yesterday, when that was pointed out to me, I've got dissociative amnesia. So I forget a lot of things right now, which is perfectly, it's perfectly reasonable with what I've actually gone through. And what
Can I ask you a question, please, Courtney? So how much was in the first GoFundMe?
The first one was nothing. Absolutely sweet bottle. Nothing. Because I didn't set that up completely. I needed to put in my bank details and everything else. And in regard
that link's still available to that first one?
Yeah, so the first one that's set, it's no longer there. It's just gone. All right? I didn't even put in my bank details. I also had to put in my ID, which I haven't got. Okay? So that's gone. That is literally gone. It's not there. It's been made aware to me. I've literally been shown that, and I have remembered where that is from. My partner helped me with that.
Can I be honest?
Has Hayley been blocked from here?
I don't... Oh, I'm not a mod. Courtney, can I be honest?
Have you blocked her, Courtney?
No, I haven't blocked her at all, no.
Please, Hayley's blocked in here, please.
I don't
Did she not block you?
I think Hayley's a lovely woman, so I have got no problem with Hayley whatsoever. What I'm more concerned about is what is being said and made. It feels like things are being twisted to look as if I'm scamming people. I can reassure everybody this is not the case. Anything at all that people need in regards to the transparency of this podcast, you will have it. You will
see her.
Tweets and everything else.
Yeah, I think they're saying Courtney's blocked her.
I haven't blocked her. She is literally
they're saying your mods blocked her.
My mods shouldn't have blocked her. So if my mods have blocked her, I will be having a word with them because they should have asked me.
You have to unblock her. I think just me being honest, and I might sound like a cunt, I'm sorry if I do, but I'm just going to be honest. But
I'll be just as blunt back.
No, of course. So I think the petition, I understand, obviously I'd support any petition where someone wants to try and change something, not a problem at all.
Yes.
Go from me so you could set up a podcast. That's the bit that I don't understand, because with the podcast you can set it up with just your phone and you can speak to your phone and you can build your platform. And then once you've built your platform, it progressively grows from there. So I think if you've got the foundation of the podcast that you want to do, that you should just be able to do it without having to do the GoFundMe to raise the money.
Do you have anything to say on this?
I was just waiting because he was speaking. Thank you, Pearl, for letting me in. I'm a good friend of Vidal, so it's not that I've just came from nowhere. I would just like to say, please remember that Courtney has lost a child.
We're aware of that anyway, so people are just asking the questions.
The thing is, I'm willing to answer anything in regards to this podcast. Not everybody can agree, and that's absolutely fine. I respect, honestly, all of people's opinions, okay? But in regards to setting this podcast up, this is so I can help other people.
You can finish in a minute. 1 minute, me, Bobby.
Cool.
I can literally understand some people's difficulties in understanding what is going on with this podcast, okay? This isn't about gaming rooms. This is not about making money, okay? This is trying to get it set up, okay? That's all it is, because I cannot do that on my own. And people do not have to donate, okay? This is all so I can help other people. And once we've got that set up, people can have the receipts, and the GoFundMe will be shut down completely once we've got the equipment that we need. And that's all this is.
Well, how much is it going to cost to set this gaming room up?
So for the estimations that it's not even a gaming room, okay? This is not anything to do with rooms. This is to do with the equipment that is needed.
Equipment then, yes.
Yes, that's all it is, equipment. All right? And from what we've gathered, it could cost anything between 3 to 3.5K. That is the estimations that I have made on my chat GPT as well. It might not even come to that. And
why is it needed 10,000 for?
Because that's just what you need with some of the equipment. That depends on the equipment that you have, and it's mainly for the PC that I can use in order to run this platform. However, what I will state is that any other money that is left over from this, I'm not keeping that, and I will prove that this is towards charities, and that is that.
But just to clarify, and I mean, this is the last thing I'm going to say in it then, because I don't want you to feel like you're being attacked. I'm just literally asking questions. But just to clarify, could you not just do it for free?
I could on a phone, yes. But I don't want to do this on a phone. This is a professional platform, and I want to be able to do this professionally. And I know people might not be able to understand that, and that's absolutely fine.
But you know what people would think more of you, Courtney, sorry. If you started off on a phone where it was free and built your platform up and you'd be getting...
No, excuse me, hi. How many unis did I send you the other night? When you were in tears? I don't know if you remember.
How many unis did she send you?
How many unis did I send you the other night?
Yes, so you sent a fair whack. Yes. Hang on.
Me a different story.
Right, so any gifts that were actually sent to me was sent.
No, don't.
1 minute, Courtney, let her finish what she's saying.
You have had that. You have had that.
Yes, and all the gifts that have been sent were through TikTok, and TikTok have taken half of that money, over at 1,000, over $1,500.
It wasn't just me that was gifting that night.
Yes, I know.
Well, after a uni, you get about 150 quid.
I am sick of people coming in this app, pulling on mothers' heartstrings at this time of year. That is fucking 3 years in a fucking row. Folk have done that. Don't come on here and say it's for a petition. We want to get the word out for a petition, and then turn round and say it's for a fucking gaming room.
It's not for a fucking gaming room. Have you not heard a single word that I've said?
Where's the fucking tears now?
Right, your problem literally is not my fucking problem. Okay, I've literally had half of that money taken, and I don't give a shit.
Courtney, she's not saying it's a problem now. I know exactly where Michelle comes from. She was gifting you of the goodness of her heart because everybody was behind you. Everybody was behind you for this petition. So now she's
listening. No one's actually listening at all. Not one single person is fucking listened, okay? All those gifts that were sent, TikTok has taken the vast fucking majority of that, okay? And I've still got half of that in my account.
You're sitting there asking for fucking gifts.
I'm not caring.
You made sure that it's shared to every
about my fucking dead daughter, you pricks. Who the fuck is talking shit?
Exactly. This is literally being blown out of proportion.
Every mother's fucking heartstrings and that's fucking.
And have you got the proof of that, have you? Have you got the proof? Are you just making a fucking judgment?
Boy, you piece of shit.
Yeah, none of you are actually understanding what this is going on.
There's no pieces of shit. Everybody's been donating and they've got a right to know where the things have gone. So there's no pieces.
Just to clarify.
That's all that we have to. Nobody's arguing. You get defensive, he's turning it off. You're getting defensive. People just wanted to know where it was going. Because again, like Michelle said, 3 years in a row, this has happened. That's not
Absolutely.
sad, and I'm not being thing. The husband coming screaming, not us. All people have a right to know is when everybody's donated where it's going to.
Agreed. It was just a conversation. I can't handle the heat.
5 fucking unis, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
So after TikTok, you get about 150, 160, don't
Dan,
you, for a
who
unit?
fucking
So if there's
cares?
5
I
of
was
them.
not the only person that was fucking gifting that night.
Hold on a minute,
Yeah,
Michelle. I'm just. No, what I'm
You
doing
had
is
that.
because she's saying that they take that. So don't shout at me. I'm saying that they take that, but she still comes out with a fair whack. So you
Of
give
course
her a
she
best
does.
part of $1,000 there, then. If you've sent her 5, that's what I'm saying.
6, somebody said.
So that's near enough $1,000 just off Michelle plus everyone else.
She said it was for a petition to push out for anti-fucking bullying and that.
What day was that?
If somebody shares me a fucking live for shit like this, ram it up your fucking arse.
Oh no, Michelle, a fool and money are easily parted yet
Oh,
again.
see you, shut the fuck up.
Yet
Right, what day
again,
did
Michelle,
she
you
come
fell
on
for
so we
it.
can check a tick leap?
That's all I wanted to say. Goodbye.
Oh, nobody fucking cares, cunt.
Can anybody check the tick leap?
Yeah, what day was it?
What day
Was it Monday?
Torian wants the box, Bill.
Monday.
It's happening, T.
Okay, do you know what? Yeah, I understand Michelle's frustration. I'm not gonna lie, because she's gifted a lot of people that have come and said their
Exactly.
kids and that, and a lot of the time it's come back as a scam. And a lot of people can be like, oh,
I
but no one's told.
said last year, don't share me these fucking lives. And then it's, oh my god, like a mum's lost her fucking daughter through bullying and that. Not one, there is not one heartless cunt in this earth that would not give to that.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
stop it now.
Yeah, but Michelle's not your fault.
No, it's not Michelle's fault.
It's no one's
not
fault.
What I said earlier on was, it's not just me, I don't care. But there's people on this app that are giving their fucking